Happy Tuesday, everybody. Rachel Robart, your health coach and business mentor. It is Transformation Tuesday today, you guys, and I'm excited to chat with my girl, Jessica Bowman. She just finished our 3-day refresh system and has lost 5 pounds in 3 days. And I just finished it yesterday, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to share my before and after photos with you guys, because there is really a huge difference in 3 days. So I'm gonna wait for Jessica to hop on here. If you guys are tuning in live, comment below. Let me know that you guys are joining us live today. Let us know where you're coming in from. I am adding Jessica. Hi, Luis. So I just really quick, guys. I finished my detox yesterday, and I have had no coffee days, and I am so proud of myself. Just sharing really quick, Jessica, I have had no coffee for 3 days. I just finished the refresh yesterday, and so when I woke up this morning, I was like, so am I gonna continue not drinking coffee? And I did. So I'm here again, and this obviously isn't my coffee, but this is my hot water and lemon. I decided to continue. I kind of want to see how long I can maybe go through the week, because I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
So I had to share that because the coffee was a hurdle for me. So Jessica, I love you. Thank you for hopping on. You look so beautiful this morning. So you guys, Jessica just finished the 3-day refresh as well. She lost 5 pounds total in just 3 days, and I'm excited to kind of pick your brain today, babe. So maybe just give everybody a rundown. Actually, let's start with why you decided to do the refresh. How were you feeling? Where were you at?
I have done the refresh. This is probably like my 4th time in a few years. I do it about once or twice a year, always after the holidays, because I feel like I do great, and then like that last week or two, like I get crazy, right? Like the week before Christmas,
we all do.
the week after Christmas, I have a hard time.
Everybody on here that's hopping on,
yeah,
drop one in the comments if you maybe overdid it just a tad this holiday season on the goodies.
So then it's hard, it's not even so much, then that next week after Christmas, I always feel like I'm having trouble, kicking it. Like I just want to keep it, even though like I'm eating stuff and going, this doesn't even really taste good. Why am I eating it? And it's an addiction. It's that sugar that gets you, right? And once it gets in, it's like, I can't kick it. So I like the refresh for the bloat. But also I haven't been, since I did it, I'm not having all this, like I want cookies and chocolate and ice cream. It's not like I'll never want that stuff, right? But I'm not having that out of control feeling. Like it's all I can think about is all the sweet stuff and junk I want to eat. Like I'm like, I just had carrots and celery for a snack, and I'm happy, and had a little sunflower butter with it. It was good. And I don't feel like I'm going to raid my pantry or like run out to the store to get all the bad stuff. So.
I was just mentioning this with my husband, because he was like, sorry, you're going to have some coffee again this morning. I said, I feel so good. I'm going to let's just skip it and just see what happens. But it's amazing because I've done this. I try to do it 3 times a year because I know how good it is. Well, last year I kind of fell off from doing the refresh. And so doing it again just this week and really realizing the difference in my body, and you become so aware of what you're eating, and I realized that my energy levels switched, because I'm not getting the energy from the caffeine. I'm getting the energy from the food, the simple nutrition plan, the real vegetables, the food that your body needs, and then of course the plant-based protein that we're given through the refresh of the vanilla fruits. It's such a different type of energy, right? I don't know what was. So let's go through like your 3 days. How was day 1? And let's.
Day 1, I always feel like I do great with day 1, right? Because I'm excited and I'm in it. And I was this time that I did it, I didn't have that hunger. I know some people do. So you have the optional veggie broth.
Yes.
I've done that in the past. I didn't feel like I needed it this time. So day 1, I didn't do any of the optional stuff. On day 2, I did add in an afternoon caffeine-free tea but you don't add anything to it. And I didn't
Right.
feel like I needed it. So that was more just, I think it faked my brain into like thinking it was coffee. Like,
No,
I think that was more of what it was.
I know a lot of coffee drinkers are like, yeah, right, coffee is coffee. But that's how I was. I was like, because it's a habit. I
Yes.
have my morning coffee. That's my habit. That's my routine. So I had to seriously replace that with something like literally in my hands, the warmth
Yep.
of the coziness, and having just the hot water and lemon. I know that sounds so simple, guys, but it made such a huge difference because that replaced the habits. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, so my husband, he quit smoking over Christmas. He hasn't had a cigarette in like 12 days. But he said, it's the same thing for him with you miss like having something in your hand. It's a habit, right? More than the thing itself. Like more than the nicotine, he misses like just the actual
the
smoke.
Habit, the action, right? Yeah,
and so I'm the same way. I needed something just warm to kind of have. I don't know. It did. I feel like it tricked my brain into going, oh, that was good. It wasn't that I got energy from it like you do from coffee, but so I have done the vegetarian, but I didn't do any of the extras this time, and I stuck with the plan. I am super boring. I have tried the recipes in the little booklet, but I usually eat the same thing for dinner for the 3 nights because it's just easier for me to know, like I go ahead and make it on like the first day, and then I have enough for the next 2 days. Also, then I'm not having to cook extra. And my husband's awesome. He took care of dinner. Like, I had something that first night for them, but then he took care of dinner for them the next couple nights. So I didn't have to worry about that. But I really didn't, you don't do any meat.
Right.
And I kind of needed to I get kind of weird with meat sometimes. Like, I'm like, I need to like stop the meat. It's not that I'm vegan or vegetarian. I just, sometimes my body's like, let's back off this a little bit, right? With dairy, it's the same thing.
Ultimately, meat is just not that great for us, guys. It's just the reality. Yeah, we can have it in moderation, but honestly, it blocks everything up. And so when you take a step back from it, and that was another thing for me, I'm like, wow, I haven't had any eggs. I haven't had any meat, turkey, chicken, none of it. And I feel great. Like all that bloating. And when I looked at because I just took my 3-day photos today from day one, and I'm just like, it's just such a crazy difference because you don't expect a lot to happen in 3 days, I think is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And as simple as it was, I want to talk about that too. How were you able to incorporate it with everybody? Did you find it simple? The meal plan?
Yeah, I mean, they were already, my son was back to school, my husband was back to work. So I didn't have everybody here, like snacking and eating. And I don't know how I was disconnected there for a minute. But so that wasn't, I didn't really have too many temptations there. And then like even dinner, I don't know. I think my husband made something that doesn't even, like, it didn't even really appeal to me. So I'm like, yeah. So I didn't really have any temptation wise. Like I just, I wrote out what I was going to eat and then I just stuck to it, which is kind of what I do regularly anyway, right? With my meal plans. I just, if I know what I'm gonna eat, then I don't have to worry about it. And it kind of takes out a little bit of that extra, like, well, I want this or that. So
well, and I also think, and I don't know, you tell me if it was the same with you, but because of the Shakeology, it was like that kind of took away the craving, because I know every now, like late at night especially, man, that Vanilla Fresh helped me so much, because I kind of spread out the meals, because I knew later on in the evening when I get comfortable, I've shut the work business down and I'm ready to get cozy, I want a snack, right?
Yes.
And that's when I decided to have my Vanilla Fresh shake. So I was having it like an hour before I went to bed, and it was perfect. And now I'm out because 3 days is over, and I'm like, oh.
I know you can't buy them separate, unfortunately, but.
Right. So day one was good. Day 2, how was your mood throughout the whole entire thing? Did you feel like?
Day two, and I think this always happened to me, is where that's where I have like my tiredness kind of kicks in, right? I think that is caffeine withdrawal, sugar withdrawal, my mood. I'm lucky that I work from home, so I'm able to like not be around people if I don't feel like it. Because I do feel like I just kind of was like, I don't know, my whole body felt like it was detoxing, right? Like my mind was detoxing from like the hustle and bustle of the holidays, and my body was detoxing itself. And so I just kind of was able to like pull back a little bit, right? So, and I went to bed. I went to bed at like 8:30.
Did you?
Like all 3 nights, I was like, I'm going to bed now, 8:30, and my son was all for it. He was like, okay, let's go to bed.
You know what? I actually found myself doing the same thing because I felt like I was ready, and I knew I had to get up early in the morning, and so it kind of worked perfectly because you just decide, okay, I'm going to shut it down now. Like, I'm done for the day, and it was great.
I got really good sleep.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I got really solid sleep. Like, sometimes I'm really restless and I get up a lot in the middle of the night. And I think because my body wasn't having to work so hard to digest, bad food, like it just, I don't know, my rest, I would wake up like, oh, I'm ready to get up now, instead of like, oh, I can't believe it.
If we really do pause and think about that for a second, that is a huge factor why a lot of people struggle with sleeping, especially, I hate to say it, people that are overweight and obese, because your body is literally trying to use that energy and that moment to break down all of that food, and it's you can't lay there. You're not gonna lay in peace and lay comfortably because your body is still trying to work, right? And with what we were eating for the 3-day refresh, all of that fiber, it was already doing the work for us. And so I got really good sleep as well. I was really enjoying that. And so, like I said, I'm done today too. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? So going back into the Transform 20 meal plan, and I'm sure you are too.
I am actually going to use the To Be Mindset meal plan.
Awesome.
So I've been transitioning back to that. I'm actually like have my videos on in the back. I've been rewatching my nutrition stuff. Because for me, that's just a way I can eat all the time. So I've just been transitioning back into that. Lots of veggies. Nobody became overweight from eating too many veggies. So when I like need a snack, I'm just trying to like play around with what veggies make me feel like full, or like that was kind of a treat. Like I just had celery with some sun butter, and it felt kind of like a treat because it was just, it tastes rich, and the crunch of the celery, like whatever. So I'm going to do that with Transform 20 workouts. So.
I love it. And I think the To Be Mindset is so simple too that it falls along the lines of the 3-day refresh as well, right? Yeah. So since you're coming off that 3-day refresh, I think that's the perfect blend to go into for the To Be Mindset, because it's all the same stuff, right?
Yeah. And I've just kind of not adding things in that I'm not, you take things out with the 3-day refresh. I've been just adding back in like the best stuff and like going from there. Not adding back in like, super salty stuff, all the dairy, all the meat. Like I've just been kind of gradually adding some things back in and trying to choose things that are just, it's all about choosing things that are easier for our bodies to digest. Like we were saying earlier, dairy and meat are just really hard. It's a lot harder for our body to digest it.
And
plants and fruits and that all just, it's your body's like,
keeps on coming. And we were talking about the habits. We get into this routine, and we're just eating the foods that we're used to eating. We're grabbing things when we grab them. If you've got kids, you're grabbing for the McDonald's or the macaroni and cheese that you just eat. Even if it's just a bite that you're taking, you're not subconsciously thinking about it. So for something as simple as the 3-day refresh, for someone to jump into that maybe hasn't even done a program before, or is literally just at the ends of everything, is like, I just need to do something. I think that this is so simple and so perfect, and it's only 3 days. And the meal plan is so simplified even more so than our full programs, because it's only 3 days. So you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I got a grocery list. I'm going for 3 days, you know, and I
Yep.
don't know about you, but I made all the meals the first night or the night before we started, and then it's all set and ready to go. You know?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty simple. So day 3, is that when you took your photos, or was this on day 4?
I took them on day 4. So
this
that's
was
actually
her results. She lost
full
5
3
pounds
days.
total, you guys, in 3 days. And honestly, I wish I had your transformation photos, because this girl right here has been rocking her workouts for, gosh, how long have you been doing this now with us?
Let's see. This is my 4th year. So this will, I'll complete my 5th year in October. So October would have made 4 years that I've been doing
4 years, you guys. Her transformation is outstanding. How much have you lost total? I know I asked you this last time. I lost the numbers.
I'm up to like 60 pounds that I've lost. So, you know, that last 5, you go up and down. I mean, it's just kind of life, and I lose focus like anybody else does. And that was kind of another thing with the refresh, was like, I need to really, like, I'm excited about Transform 20. I need to get back in the like refocus, not just because it's a new year. I try not to make the new year anything like,
I know.
only because it's after Christmas.
Yes.
And I need to reset my body, but I try to really just every few months when I finish a program, like that's my reset, right? Like it's not, I don't like to just wait for a new year. So I lose focus, and I knew I needed to get in it. And I wanted my body to be ready to start Transform 20. Because, you know, Shanti's awesome, but it's gonna be a challenge.
It's
just
gonna
like
be hard.
It's only 20 minutes. It's only 20 minutes.
Arms now, girl, because I'm gonna need your support through this next 6 weeks.
I did a Focus T25 today, and I'm like, it's only 25 minutes. It's only 25 minutes, and Transform 20 will be 5 minutes less than that. So
we got this. We got
yes.
this. And I'm so excited to go through the journey with you. You're starting on the 14th as well?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, I am super pumped.
I love it.
I'm loving it already, and I just you know, this is my year. I turned 40 in April, so this is like my year. Yeah.
40 December. Like, this is it.
Yes. I want to have my healthiest year. I spent too long not taking care of myself, and so now I just do whatever I can. And you know, it just doesn't have to be hard. Like that's the thing. The refresh I love, because it's all written out for you. You know, you have options. You choose which veggies and fruits and whatever. But it's so simple that it takes the complication out of it. Like meal plans and workouts don't have to be crazy complicated. Like it's not rocket science.
Simple. We need simple, doable, effective.
Yes. Right.
Especially if you have kids out there. I know I need simple, fast, and effective.
Right. Right. And the support, you know, I love in the group, like I'm doing the refresh, and we've all kind of had different start dates, but it's been like, you know, everybody cheering each other on, and I'm on day 2, you know, or, you know, when people are feeling sluggish, or they're like, oh, my coffee, I miss it. You know, we just cheering everybody on, and having that like helps keep going
the
too.
Support system, I think, is huge as well. So for those of you that are hopping on, we were going to give 5 signs that you need a detox. So number 1, bloated. If you're feeling bloated, you need a detox. If you are irritable, if you're moody, if you have puffy eyes, if you have dull skin, if you have brain fog, these are the top 5 reasons that you might want to check out the system. And it doesn't even have to be ours. Just take a step back and say, hey, you know what? I just don't feel good right now, and I need to start something.
Yep.
But lucky for you, we do have something. So if you want to jump into the 3-day detox, just drop a 3 in the comments below, and Justin and I will reach out to you and get you the information for that. We're going to be doing this all month. The refresh is on sale this month, which is super exciting. So anybody that purchases the package gets it on sale. If you guys have any other questions about anything that we mentioned today, just drop them in the comments as well. Jessica, what would you say to someone that has been maybe sitting on the fence, or is just doesn't know where to start?
Just start. You know, people ask me all the time, like, how do you get your motivation? I mean, I don't. I just do it anyway. Like, if I waited for the motivation, I wouldn't do it. So I just commit. It's a commitment. That's what my coach friend said earlier. She was like, it's not your motivation, it's your commitment. So I say I'm going to do it, and then I just
you
do it.
Do the ish.
Yeah. And putting some skin in the game. I mean, that's the thing about this refresh is, you know, I bought it, I'm going to use it, and I'm glad that I did. And it's, I mean, honestly, it's a really incredibly reasonable price, even before this promo for the month. Like, it's already a great price. But the promo makes it even more awesome. Because I did a lot of free things, and I didn't feel like I wasn't as committed, right? Like, I'm the kind of person, if I spent money on it, I'm using it. Yeah, I bought a crock pot, I'm going to use that crock pot, that kind of thing, you know?
Well, and I think that goes back again to the support system that we have with our challenge groups and us, you guys. You don't just buy these packages and we say, hey, you know, go do this on your own. We are here, the both of us, to guide you every single step of the way, put you into our groups, and you have that support. Just like on my day one, when I stopped drinking coffee, I literally woke up that day and had the most intense headache ever.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I definitely have it every morning. And just cutting that out, man, my head hurts so bad. And I can only imagine what it would be like if I, you know, people out there that are drinking maybe, you know, 1 pot, 2 pots a day. I know they're, you know, I don't know. But it makes a big difference when you say, hey, you know what? I need to take a step back and I need to make a change.
Yes.
So I want you guys to know that we're here for you. If you're ready to make this year your year and start feeling better, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're going to be doing this again next week for another 3-day detox. So make sure that you guys show up next week. And Jessica, I love you.
I love you too.
And I'm so proud of you. You inspire me every single day. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen through this 6 weeks of Transform 20.
Yes. And I get to see you in March live in person. So that'll be on the cruise. So that'll be fun.
Awesome, honey. Well, take care. Thank you for hopping on today, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.